Hello everyone, we are climbing to Diamond 5 at the moment. We've got a brand new Plague Death Knight deck, which kind of my new idea. It's sort of like taking different archetypes, different net decks, and sort of like trying to refine them. So this one is a discovery deck. The idea is we get as many things as many minions as we can, or to discover spells, or potentially discovering a Hellier with the paparazzi here. We'll keep these two. I'm not so sure about the hollow hands in this deck. We'll see. Right, so we're a bit of an awkward sort of curve here. We've got 3/3 drops. Oh, okay, that's nice. So we definitely want to hold the weapon against Paladin. Don't want to just randomly go face. So obviously they've got lots of low health minions.
The light dim.
Yep, so perfect. So my hero power works really well here. Yep. So the question is, what do we do? So I think we play paparazzi next turn, just in case you might get turn 4 Hellier off it. Then I think we play Chillful and Baron. It draws us 2 cards. This only gets us 1, which might get us card draw, but it's not going to be more than draw 3 cards. So overall, this is going to be better. So we'll start off with it. Okay, he's got a bad hand. Oh, got Tomb Traitor. That's really good against Paladin. This could be good. It's very expensive though. What do we have here? We've got Undeads. I've got a Naga. Quite like, look at this. This also to draw a Chain Guardian. Not so good without any plagues. Might have to be this. This could draw a lot of spells, and then maybe a Finley to look for the Hellier. Okay, I imagine we probably won't end up playing this. Now, if he floods the board now, he could play Boogie Woogie. That would be slightly frustrating. You probably must have it. 2 and 3 Chazak doesn't have it. Okay. Interesting. And he's buffing. Wow. Okay, that's really interesting. I think we go for the card draw option here. We would just play school teacher. I mean, next turn we play school teacher. That'll give us a 1, 2, 3, 5. We'll play this and this. And I think we want to have an undead on the board, so maybe we can get something off this.
The citadel stands strong.
Nothing's really working out nicely here. Okay, that's good. So next time we can play this and this, assuming he kills this. We'll see if he does then. We don't want to give him the chance to buff up any minions.
Reporting for duty.
So if he buffs it up, I can trade this in. That would be perfect. Okay, here we go. That could be his big boss. I have to really be careful here, because he can get a lot of sudden damage out of nowhere. Yes.
Anybody?
I'd like to look at this actually. Drawing cards looks really good for my situation. Okay. Let's just take this off the board. I want to keep as many board control options as we can here. We've got this. Potentially got some spells. or AoE. He's going to go tall. He's going to want to put a minion down and make it an 11-11 basically.
Reporting for
Okay,
duty.
here we go. We'll use these 2 cards to give it 5/5 plus Divine Shield probably. Ah, okay. 2. Strange. No, he still can't afford it. Just to cost him 8 mana because he's going to use 1 holy spell, which was 2 cost. Oh, okay. Ah, right. Okay. So that's the reason, right? So next turn you can definitely get it. Okay, so this is...
It's my turn.
I say resolve.
So we're going to try this.
More you struggle, the better.
Obliterate. That looks very important if he's going to go tall.
Everybody needs a casket.
We summon the undead. Got one of these coming up. Cagehead leaving a card here.
Clever, aren't you? Good talk, little Death Knight.
It's probably the best.
You blink! You blink! It's my turn!
And burn a card. Let's just hope it's not Hellion. Or Finley. Yes, he's got a minion down now and try to make a massive minion, and I've got the perfect answer for him with Obliterate. Oops. Again, sorry everyone about the deck back and lucky. I remember it until here.
Need a bit more spice over
Right,
here.
no. Okay. Not ideal, but at least it wasn't the Hellion.
Writhe.
You maggot! I'm gonna win big.
This can get me card draw. This can help me. This can help me with the Malagas Town.
Of good talk, little Death Knight.
Yeah, we'll keep it like this.
My hand is too full.
Okay. Right, is he going to buff it? Super buff it? Good. Keep going. Use your other buff on it. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Is he gonna buff one of the other ones? That is the question.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Kill both of these off. Resummon them. So we could actually kill one of these off.
You maggot!
Actually, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. So we can get this on board straight away. Get some pressure. Costs
Talk
0.
little death knight.
Okay. Next turn we play Malagos, Horn of Winter with down with the ship. We don't have that many spells left.
Remember this day, for you are graced with my presence.
A red sun rises.
I am the spell weaver. Bone torment. This cannot be done.
Maggot!
What we would have to think.
Clever, aren't you? Talk little death knight.
Share my pain!
For all I've given, I do my reward.
Your blood for the sire! Make them bleed!
Okay, it's always nice to know what I'm facing.
Blood for the sire! Make them bleed!
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so I can just clear this board, I think, here. Oh, look at this.
We only need one.
Perfect.
Shout it from the mountaintops! Share my pain!
My power is infinite.
Maggot!
Oh, that's good. That's going to reduce the cost of the Scourge, which is nice. Right, so he's got one Guardian's Grace, he's got a Light Ray. He's played all three, what's it called? I should be okay, I think. Okay, interesting. Okay, Marath, okay. Looks like a bit of desperation there. The hero power.
Red sun rises.
There, this, that. Go there. We do like this. Go at this first.
Yodelay-hee-hoo!
This sound down like this.
You look tasty.
I'm gonna heal up either way, so
Talk, little Death
I'll
Knight.
take this. Let's keep this one a bit healthier, I guess. Oh, finally the plagues are coming. No Hellion attack at all. Oh wow, if I had Hellion, that would be disastrous for him. Right, he's got 5 cards, and he's got quite a few plagues. Another plague comes. Okay, so he just healed himself, but he just... Right, the thing is, as soon as I shuffle a plague in, it's going to mess up his... he's not going to be drawing the top card, the most expensive one now. Yeah, okay. So basically do this.
Everybody needs a casket.
Let's just put that in here.
Excuse me.
Can we get a hand? Yeah, this game's basically over now. Might as well take that.
My pain doesn't compare to your maggot.
Yeah, so just need 1 plague now, because this is going to go face. 1 plague. There we go. Nice. Oh, wow. Powerful deck this is. And we're already up to Diamond 5, I believe. 4 stars. So almost up to Diamond 4 already. Very nice. Yep, okay, so let's have a quick look at the deck. Interesting game that. I think that works really nicely, even though we didn't get the Hellion yet. Got to see some of my secret decks I've been messing about with. Relic Demon Hunter is really good now. Got a new big Paladin deck. Aggro Demon Hunter, you saw me climb to Legend with that. A couple of weeks ago, I think, or last week. And that's my Control Priest deck. Got a nice Murloc Warlock deck. I don't know how strong it is, but it's definitely a lot of fun to play. Yeah, selection of different types of decks. And Rage Warrior is probably objectively the strongest at the moment. So, yeah, after I actually got rid of my Yogs, a lot of these cards have got a card missing. A lot of these decks have got a card missing. Let's look at my deck, which I just made today. So we've gone back to the controls version of the Plague Death Knight. So we've got 1 Blood Rune here, and we've got a renathal. So we've got 35. The 35 health and 40 card deck. So we've got the classic sort of control tools. 2 no munches. You've got Hollow Hand. 2 minds about that. Sometimes you can buff it up and can heal for sort of like 15 in one go. Sylvanas Patchwork. I just beat. I think at the beginning of the video you saw me finishing off a game. That was my opponent rage quit after my Patchwork destroyed his Odin, which was in hand, which is the worst place we can have it. It was all ready to play the next turn, and I just sniped it. Primus, good. Get some extra health from there. Got the Scourge, which is a really nice card. Usually it's a very big threat. So if you get 2 big minions, and if he's got single target removal to get rid of the big minions, but then he won't necessarily have the ability to clear the other 5 minions. So you've got the combination of a wide board and a tall board, which is a really nice combination. You can get some nice high rolls. You can, unfortunately, also draw this if you're really unlucky, and it can actually lose the game for you, because we don't have the pace to win within 3 games, even if we get a free turn. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the special idea of this deck. There's a lot of discovering in the deck. So discover a weapon that can discover another stuff Primus. Sometimes you can discover We're up to Dashbrook now, which usually you can't play in this deck because it's 2 blood. And we've only got 1 blood, but you can still discover it, and that gives you basically 18 attack over 3 turns and healing for 18. So it's a very powerful swing turn because you get 1/1 added to it. But really, you're doing it for the stuff of Primus if you want to just saturate their deck with plagues. After playing so much Plague Death Knight, as long as the deliveries, you can't win with the plagues. That's not a win condition, even with Helliot. What it does is it gives you a win condition against slower decks. That's what it does. You can't rely on it at all for fast decks. So therefore, the fact that we've got 40 cards instead of 30 makes it harder to get the Helliot. It just supplements your deck nicely. You've got like basically a 2 mana 3 damage, which can go face or to a minions to help control the board. And on top of that, you could get an extra plague, also unholy plague, to get a nice 3/2/2, or you can stall them with the frost plague, right? So look at this deck more like a control deck rather than a plague deck. But you know that you've got a very, very strong win condition if they don't have Steam Cleaner, which is if you get them down to their last 10 cards, you've probably got at least 10 plagues in the deck by then, which means they're going to have a nightmare. They don't want to draw cards because they're just going to get more plagues. And if they don't draw, then fine. Then you can slowly build up your position on the board and take over the game like that. The rune forging draws a weapon. Drawing cards is very important in this deck to get to the hand ideally. But of course, that's why you've got Finley in the deck. Finley's very important to the deck. If you've got like 10, I would say only use Finley if you've really got 10 cards in your hand, just to maximize, especially in this deck. If you've got 10 cards in your hand and you've got 35 cards in the deck total, so you've got you've got 10 cards in the hand, 25 cards in your deck. So you've got a 1 in 2.5 chance when you hit the Finley to hit your hand. Yeah. So it's a 1 in 3 chance basically, but gives you a chance. If you use Finley and you've only got 4 cards in your hand, then yeah, that's not good. You're gonna be very unlikely to get anything used when you've wasted a very powerful draw tool, draw engine. Yeah. Put Astalor in there just because Astalor. You've got all the play cards and stuff down the ship. And yeah, and where is he? Distress Cavaldier, and we've also got the AoE Tomb Traitor control decks. That's good. We've thrown a Yelling Yodeler in because we've got quite a few death rattles, and nothing wrong with doubling up on death rattles, especially if we can double up on this one. That's very good. Or we can double up on this if we're a bit short of card draw. So yeah, so the death rattle is quite nice as well. Right, so looking at all the discover cards, besides discovering a weapon, we've also got discover undead, unholy rune cards, which can, I think it can give you Helliot. I think so, yeah, because there's only one. I know, so you can actually get Helliot off this. I think I've done it once. So it's not that easy to rely on it, but also can use some other very useful cards. Of course, Nubian Vizier, ever present in any night deck, is just such an efficient card. Paparazzi, this can actually get you Helliot. So out of the, I don't know, 36 legendaries floating around, I don't know how many legendaries are there. So let's have a look. In Death Knight itself, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and you got the neutral ones. There's a whole bunch of legendaries in the meta at the moment, so you're very unlikely to get Hellier, but it can happen. Yeah, it looks like there must be about 50 or 60 different legendaries to pick from, I would guess. Okay. But it can get you Hellier, and it can also, of course, get you something useful. And look at the stats: 3 mana, 3/4, very solid. You know, it's like a renathal, just with upside. The Valkyra Scoundrel, it's a decent one. Also, you've got a choice of 4 spells. If the first 3 are really bad, then you can always take a pot luck with the 4th one, the mystery choice. When the idea of all these discovered cards is really to find card draw to get to your Hellier as soon as you can. That's the standard reason why you're discovering things. And of course, you can get things which do AoE and draw cards. Most of the draw cards have got a secondary benefit as well, so it's not a problem there. Right, so we've got in the ETC we've got Smothering Starfish in case you've got a very powerful buff board. Steam Cleaner if you're facing another Plague Death Knight, basically. So what you can do is you can actually outplay them by letting them stack the deck with lots of plagues. Even if they play the Hellier, then you Steam Cleaner them, then you play your plagues. It's a bit tricky to do because losing a whole turn with the Steam Cleaner for just a 5 mana 5/5 doesn't do much for the board. The other one is Theatar. If you think they've got a key card which you want to steal from them to destroy their win condition, it won't work against a Death Knight because if they have Hellier in turn 4, they definitely play it turn 4, so you're going to miss the boat, and it's unlikely they're going to suddenly have it in their hand, top decking it and not being able to play it in previous turn. You know, you can get someone's Odin. There's some other good cards around which you can try getting a Sif out from a mage or a Titan from any club, really. Yeah, yeah, you could fiddle about with this if you see lots of dangerous weapons and just take a rush viper. Right, again, school teachers some more discover. And you've got Ghostwriter, which can get you 2 spells, which is really, really good. As long as you finale it. It's a bit of a sacrifice, it's 5 mana 4/4, but discovering 2 spells in this deck, very, very powerful. Remember, we're a control deck, so control decks need to have answers to the board. So against Paladin there, I prioritized single target removal because I knew he was going to go very tall on deck with his Paladin's Grace, which gives him a 5/5 buff and Divine Shield, 0 mana effectively, once he's played a few holy spells. But if I was facing like a Hunter or something, I might go for an AoE in case he fills the board with 4/1 tremors or whatever they're called. That's if we don't have our AoE here. Anything else to speak about? No, not really. So you want to ideally try getting on the board as quickly as you can, while at the same time trying to draw for your Hellier, and then just try surviving till late and do sort of like control deck type stuff, like trying to kill their win condition, like use their massive minion against them by healing yourself up, giving yourself the health of like a massive minion. Scourge. Oh, what was that? Got a shock there. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Well, that's it. Yeah. So basically, the idea of this deck, it's a control deck with lots of discover options, which is perfect for a control deck because you want to have to adapt depending what you're facing. We've got the plague package. We've got a lot of control tools and even a bit of disruption with the patch works. You can actually snipe their key cards sometimes even. But yeah, once you've got your Hellier, then you want to use the discover options to give you as many plates as you can. That's why we do. Of course, you have to adapt to whatever you're facing. That's yeah, if you want to be able to play at a high level, you have to know how to adapt to situations. If you're facing a hunter, just do anything to stay as high health as possible and to get yourself as many heal options as possible. And just control the board. Similar with Paladin. If you're playing something like Priest, then you want to be holding onto your plague as much as you can to try drawing your hand as quickly as possible so they don't get a copy of your hand here. And they just try flooding the deck with plagues in the space of 2-3 turns, so they're not ready to use any steam cleaners to get rid of it. Yeah, that's the idea anyway. And you've got to adapt for every different class has got a different win condition, so you want to thwart the win condition based on based on their win condition. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yes, probably enough explanation for this deck. Very strong decks at the moment. Got to Diamond 5, almost Diamond 4 with it pretty easily. I have been playing a bit of Murloc, Warlock, and what to call Paladin. Paladin. Pure Dude Paladin, which is a very strong deck at the moment. Probably Rage Warrior is a very good deck to be playing at the moment if you know how to play it. It's a hard deck. You can just get some ridiculous turns. It's so aggressive, it's so hard to deal with. If you miss one turn and try and control the Rage Warriors deck, they can just get completely out of control, especially with some of the new cards like Battle Swarm, Faceless, incredibly strong card. It's just that card basically, isn't it? That's interesting. No new cards besides that one. Okay. Anyway, so that is my new Plague Death Knight deck, and hope you enjoy it, and good luck with your climbing. Bye for now.